Okay, personal data or any information that can be used to identify a specific person directly or indirectly is considered a personal data. For example, your phone number, your email address, your personal image, your payment details, family details, and passwords are considered all as personal data. Some of them are even considered sensitive personal data, and sometimes the question might ask you to provide example of a normal personal data and a sensitive personal data. So you mentioned that the biometrics, the DNA, the political opinions, the ethnics, and the medical information are even more sensitive personal data, and all of them, remember, should not be shared publicly or should be kept confidential and protected for so many reasons. One of the reasons is, for example, now you will find that 25% and even sometimes more of the account on Facebook with images, they actually have fake images. So they have what we can call now identity theft. For example, they just post any image, upload any image, and then they claim this is their account or this is how they look like. Okay. Some personal data for celebrities, for example, can be used for stalking them. If you know their addresses, you can be used against them to stalk them and to visit them and to annoy them there. Okay. It can be even stolen and copied and passed on. For example, your credit card information, if it's stolen, then it can be passed on. It can be used against you for transactions. Okay. It can be used for blackmailing or threatening you if you are pushing out, let's say, sensitive information such as private pictures that will be shared publicly. Picture that you will be embarrassed to see, or things that you'll be embarrassed if the public knows about them. They can be used against you. Okay, so all of these personal and sensitive information should be kept very, very, very confidential and protected. So how can you protect your personal data? How can we protect the personal data or make sure that we never disclose the personal data publicly? First of all, if you are using social media, make sure that you are using the privacy setting. You can set who can see your account, who can access your account, who can send you a friend request, who can see your picture, who can see your other friends. So many settings are there in the privacy setting of social media to protect you from being disclosed to the public. Okay, and never share any information that can identify you publicly, either through the social media or through emails with stranger. Make sure that you have a very close group of people who can actually share your information with them. Okay, otherwise your information will be all around the internet and it might be, as we mentioned, used against you in a way or another. Okay, do not post any inappropriate images. It might be used to blackmail or threaten you in the future. Any images or content that you will be embarrassed later on if the public knows about them. And whenever you are playing, play using a nickname. Never disclose your full address or your full name while playing online with strangers. Make sure that you have a very low profile. Even if you are using your own computer in a public place or in the schools or in your work area, make sure that you protect your personal information as well. For example, have a very strong password. No one can guess it easily. If you are not sitting there on your desk, make sure that you log out or lock your account from all devices. Otherwise, people might just sitting and play with your information. Okay, and make sure that your private information and sensitive informations or files can be kept away from the desktop, so it will be not easy for anyone sitting on your desk to find these kind of private folders. Okay, so let's look at a question regarding this point. Now, confidential data is a sensitive data. Name three items of personal data that could be sensitive as well. So the answer is your DNA, your biometrics, your medical informations is considered sensitive. Each and every one of them is considered sensitive data. Okay, so if they ask for personal data, generally speaking, you can just mention your contact details, your personal images, your address card, your passwords. But whenever they mention sensitive data, that means they mean your DNA, your biometrics, your political opinions, ethnics, or medical information. So any of these three can be considered accepted.